What is up, everybody? Listen, let me just jump right into this Brian Carn commentary. I may do a live later on, but either way it go, listen, for people that have followed this type of situation with what you call proper con, this is not the first time, second time, third time, fourth time, fifth time. Baby, this man has a history of doing this. Now, also to add with that, people are saying, well, where the boys at? Where the boys at? Where the men at? Where the men he been sleeping with? Baby, first of all, Brian is not stupid. Brian is not, so he know who to mess with that ain't gonna say nothing. Also, let's just take it back. I posted a video on my Facebook 6 years ago. No. 8 years. No, it might be between 6 and 8 years ago. Carn had messed with. About 6 or 8 years ago, Brian Carn had messed with Pierre Whitlow's wife. Pierre was on, routine schedule. This is not alleged. This is, baby, the video is out there. Pierre was on schedule with Brian, traveling with Brian, Brian's musician. And apparently Brian was creeping with his wife and then came back home, and Pierre said that he found, nut all over the place on his sheets, all in the living room and everything like that. And his wife had contracted a STD. Now, let's go back even further than that. Let's go back. I believe it was like 8 years, but that story came out before that, because Beetlejuice had that story too. Brian had gave this one girl, I think it was Ashley Coleman. I put the video out. Ashley Coleman gave her an STD. He gave her herpes. That video is out there as well. Now, Obita Monster had that story too as well. But Brian had gave this girl herpes. She had went to the doctor, did all of these things like that. But the tea is this. This is the tea. Now, it has the little tease. The tease is that Brian and Tiffany Montgomery was going together. So if that be the case, Tiffany been hopping around from Maine to Maine. And the reason why she's so mad is because these mans don't want her. Ma'am, Tiffany been hopping around from Brian, then she go over there to Matthew Stevenson, and then she get mad because the men over there at Stevenson Church don't want her. And so now everybody gay. Well, girl, I mean, it really don't take a rocket scientist, but I'll be ever. Then she's at Jonathan Ferguson, all these other people. Now, mind you, these are some very nice looking men. I mean, they're not ugly, but baby, everybody ain't gonna want you. And I don't want that to sound like I'm being negative when I say that, but baby, just because you go over there, I mean, are you throwing, and see, that'd probably be the problem right there too. Some of these women be thinking, if I throw some money at them, maybe they'll want me, because Brian been doing this for a very long time. Yes, niece, baby, Brian been doing this for a very long time. I'm not shocked or surprised or anything like that. Baby, I put the video up. I put the videos up, all this other stuff like that. Baby, to the millions of people, I'll say to 20 million people that are following on all platforms and everything like that. My question is this: are you really shocked? Are you really surprised? Look at Brian, look at Tiffany, matter of fact, look at Demetrius Senegal. I ain't heard Demetrius Senegal say nothing yet. But see, here's the thing about it. How is it that y'all call yourselves oracles and vessels of the Lord, and y'all can't even control your body parts? Oh, Mario, he's just human. But there's still a thing called discipline. Now, I'm not here to judge nobody. Maybe you say what I'm doing is called judgment, but I'm just here saying, hey, how can you point fingers at somebody else when, baby, you got a whole teacup closet in your closet? You got bones that's just falling out, and it's just like, man, come on.
Have mercy, Lord.
Come on. And Tiffany, Miss Ma'ams, Miss Mamas, baby, what you showing us is you're really not anointed or appointed by God. You're just an angry woman. You're just an angry woman because you've been trucking around behind all these men. Now you want to call these men false prophets. Now you want to call these men demons and witches and warlocks, and you want to use your following, and you talking about, oh, this is altar against altar. Baby, the only altar that needs to be talked about is the altar of of the Lord, not your altar, ma'am, Miss Girl, is the Lord's altar. All y'all so-called prophets and things that are out here, y'all talking about, y'all are speaking from the voice of the Lord. But what is consistently is that y'all are liars, you are manipulators, y'all are undisciplined, untrained, y'all can't keep your puss or your dicks or your booty holes in your pants because everybody that you meet up with, you got to sleep with. Come on now. And then when you can't get them, now you want to bash them, Tiffany. So then now it kind of makes me wonder, why are you so mad at all these people? Is it because you couldn't sleep with them or they didn't give you what you wanted? Because at some point, let me tell y'all this, at some point, y'all gonna be irrelevant. Y'all gonna be irrelevant. There's gonna be somebody else come along and take your place. Because honestly, while you all are shepherding these fools out here, there are people out here that actually do want to feel the presence, the authentic presence of the Lord. They don't want no house. Well, they do want a house and a car, but they don't want to be prophesied to about houses and cars and all this other stuff. Give me the authentic presence of the Lord. And I don't need to know about what y'all do in the privacies of y'all bedroom.
With influence comes responsibility.
Because honestly, y'all are like the new Diddy. Y'all are like y'all are the church Diddies. That's what it is. Y'all are the church Diddies. Y'all have freak offs. Y'all got sessions and all kind of stuff like this. Y'all got book sessions and all this other stuff like that. Y'all do all the things. And even some of y'all do drugs. That's the truth. I didn't point out who. I said some of y'all. Some of y'all be out here doing all the things of the things. Tiffany, why you want to be out here talking about who's gay and who's a homosexual and who got a spirit on them and all this other stuff? Baby, what spirit you got? What spirit do you have? Because ironically, I am concerned for somebody to say that they're operating in the spirit of the Lord. Baby, you are a very evil, angry woman. And for you to be out here talking about the Lord talk to you so much, you spit out so much vile. And I'm like, that's not God. That's not the Lord.
God bless you. You don't know me. You don't know what the fuck I go through. Thank the Lord.
You calling people witches and warlocks and stuff? Baby, what are you? What are you out here attacking Marcus Rogers? And I'm not defending nobody. I'm not defending nobody, but I'm just like, make it make sense. Make it make sense. Make it make sense. So then my thing is this right here. If you and Brian have been bumping pocketbooks.
So she like Juanita Bonner. Juanita Bonner was talking about a pussy and then she got saved.
Hello, I mean, if you and Brian, if you've been out here getting these nuts from Brian Carn or trying to get that, for lack of better terms, you've been trying to get these nuts from Brian Carn, but he didn't want to give them to you. Maybe that's why you left the church. Because typically when women go to his church, it's quite a few of them that I can name that go to his church. I can name them off right now. Yeah. Matter of fact, where's LaKayla at? Kayla, Singway, whatever her name is, Isadore. Kayla Isadore, that's her name. Where's she at? I ain't seen her lately. Kayla Isadore, you know the girl who be laughing and act like she act like she always drunk in the spirit.
Bitch, you can't read the dog. Mama, y'all are still trying to figure out to do what the fuck I'm
She always getting chauffeured around. What Kayla Isadore at? That's another victim.
You are a child of God, right? So that means, hey, excuse me. Ho, yes, God. God is a king. Oh, yes, he is.
These nuts. That's what she did. She been trying to get these nuts for a very long time now. Kayla been getting pampered and all this other stuff, going over there to KCC. Is that why Jonathan Ferguson ain't over there no more? Is because because Jonathan give me a little verse. Y'all been getting each other's these nuts. That's what it's giving to me. Because y'all act like little schoolgirls out here bickering and fighting when y'all supposed to be operating in the spirit of the Lord. My God. Y'all out here just fussing. Oh, I'm better and I'm this and I'm that and oh, I'm the apostle of the Lord. Wait a minute. Are we doing the work of the Lord? Or are we out here doing the absolute most? Because I'm confused. I'm confused. So anyways, Tiffany Montgomery. Are we going to talk about it? Or are you going to get out here and you really tell the people why you mad at all the prophets? Why you mad at all the men's? Because your man like a punk too. Hello.
No.
Y'all ain't gonna want to talk about it. Y'all not gonna want to talk about it, but let's talk about it. Tiffany Montgomery husband look like old punk.
No.
Look like old daughter of God. Look, just look at him. Look at him. She talking about she got her. You want a man. What type of man you want? Because, baby, everybody and their mama them coming out the closet. So what type of man you want? Because they said you was old bulldagger. Okay? Baby, you need to change your lip. Baby, you need to get around some real friends. Because, baby, you look dry and dusty. I'm just being honest about that. I'm just being honest and telling the truth. You look a little dry and dusty. Mm-hmm. And maybe that's why these men just didn't want you. Because you wasn't what they was looking for. Because they like cover girls. Okay? Praise God.
No.
Yeah, they like cover girls. They like pretty girls. And typically the church boys, they go for these high yellow girls. Either you mix or high yellow. And if you're gonna be a brown, dark-skinned girl, you gotta be dark and pretty. And they like them girls they can patrol around on their arm like arm candy, and they don't ask questions. That's why you didn't get with Brian Carn, because Brian Carn wanted a new girl. Just like this new girl, she right here did whatever for 10 years with her dumb ass.
No.
That's crazy as hell. But anyways, y'all, listen, support the platform. Make sure y'all hit the button. Make sure you support the platform. Make sure y'all hit that King Jive show on the Cash App and all those other places to support the channel and to give all those natures and things of that nature. Make sure y'all go on over to the Facebook. Make sure you support on the Instagram and the TikTok and the YouTube as well. And let's just keep it going from there. If you have enjoyed the show, please make sure you leave a comment and let me know what your thoughts are. And listen, let me tell y'all something. I want to say this and make this very clear to the people that do watch. Baby, leave your commentary. I don't really care about your scriptures. I don't care about, what you say the Lord said. I don't care about none of those things. Because, baby, you nor I have a heaven or hell to put nobody in. Baby, we're just here to sit back for the ride and to watch all this stuff go to shits. Okay? That's just really what it is. Okay? At the end of the day, y'all talking about y'all don't like all these punks and sisters and things in the church. I mean, honey, like, baby, baby, everybody up in the church.
I ain't got time for all that faggot shit. Yes, I do. Now that I think about it, I got time for it.
You have a problem with the punks and sisters and carrying on up in the church, but you ain't got no problem with the homongers. Maybe you ain't got a problem because you trying to get with the hoes and the mongers and carrying on. As long as you getting you a piece, you ain't got nothing to say. That's really what happens with a lot of people. As long as they getting them a piece, they ain't got nothing to say. But when they out here lonely and by themselves, what's that Uncle Charles or Uncle Sam song? I think it was Uncle Charles. Is anybody lonely? Lonely? Is anybody lonely? Are you lonely? Cause I'm talking to you. Is anybody lonely? 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 Anyways, I appreciate y'all. Thank y'all so much for watching the show. Hopefully you have enjoyed this little sweet, short little commentary. And I'll see you guys later, okay? Peace out. See you soon.